the Silver Cloud Rolls Royce.
I'm very
Top
curious.
of the line.
Wait a minute. Randy.
Santana, comparatively speaking, you are like a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. Yeah, and I am the entire desert. And the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anymore.
Lose your life, no. Don't change your life. Elizabeth is icing the champagne right now because the time is getting near. And the Guyana must face the match of the century. Yes.
Champagne?
Champagne.
Well, what kind?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no. Nothing matters but the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt, which I will own. Oh, yeah, Tito Santana, climbing the garbage can, because comparatively speaking, we're nothing but garbage.
It gives me great pleasure to have right here in my body shop the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage. I love it, Randy.
Maybe Jesse the Body Ventura. Everybody welcome the new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world. And this is real bad news for Hulk Hogan. Yeah, this is my passport to the world title. Tito Santana, bad, baby.
You know, Macho, let's let him in on the plan. We knew that if it wouldn't be you, it would be me. One of us was going to tack Tito to the wall. Macho Man, I'm so happy and so proud for you. We finally got a champion that all the kids can look up to.
Yeah, absolutely total control right there. Watch this.
And it's easy to get a quote at libertymutual.com, so you only pay for what you need. Isn't that right, Limu? Limu? Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, boy.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The secret to making a tasty turkey pinwheel? Make it with Hillshire Farm Lunch Meat.
Elizabeth, stare into the video scope right now and tell them who the new Intercontinental Champion of the world is.
Oh, well, you are Macho Man.
Oh, yeah! Now, I'm going to let you hold the belt. What a thrill. Ain't that something? Change my mind, Jesse the Body.
Hey, that's a champion's prerogative, Macho Man.
Champion's prerogative, and I just exercised that option. And Tito Santana, I want you to take a look at this, because this belt never meant so much as it does right now. And any crying or any excuses, it's just sour grapes.
WrestleMania 2 is history, and this man is still the Intercontinental Champion. He's from Sarasota, Florida. What's with the broom? Wait a minute. What is the...
Professional wrestling completely clean. Oh, yeah, doing the thing, yeah, like nobody ever does before. Yeah, Tito Santana, it's been a while since I saw you in the Boston Garden. And I think that you believe that even though you're headhunting, that you can't beat the Macho Man Randy Savage and you know Hulk Hogan.
I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple
Yeah.
of
Oh, Elizabeth. My dear, how are you? You look gorgeous as usual.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're more than welcome. How are things going for you?
Oh, great. Everything's super.
When you get into New York City, you have an opportunity to do a little shopping.
Oh, yes. I really enjoy that.
Unbelievable. Excuse me, just let me interrupt this for a second. I'm just standing here. I'm holding a gold belt, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt. I'm only the champion. You guys got a conversation going. You're talking
about
back
a
and
few
forth.
things.
It's like the most important man in the world standing here, and you got a conversation going with each other. Now explain to me
about
what.
you.
Put that thing down. Don't degrade the champion at any time. A man in my position could never afford to look ridiculous. Do you understand that? Tell Tito Santana that, and tell Hulk Hogan that. And Elizabeth, I think I need to tell you something right now. You don't understand.
Thank you very much.
Now, do you know who you're with?
Thank you very
You're
much.
with me. Macho Man Randy Savage. Goodbye.
All right, fans, a lot of things happening here in the World Wrestling Federation. Of course, WrestleMania 2 history, it was a classic. With the British Bulldogs making history on April the 7th. They are the new tag team champions of the world. Davey Smith and, of course, the Dynamite Kid. Speaking of champions, come on in, if you would, from Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful city on the Gulf of Mexico. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, Intercontinental Champion of the world.
Talking about history. One date, just in my mind, February the 8th in Boston, Massachusetts at the Boston Garden, where Larry Bird plays basketball, and the Boston Celtics are a real tough team. But I think that if I played basketball, man, the way I am and the super athlete that I am, I would overshadow Larry Bird, because on that particular night in Boston, I was the greatest professional wrestler in the world. Oh, proud, I'm proud.
You know, a couple of things you don't talk about, the fact that you're a former professional baseball player, and also the fact that you're a personal friend of Rod Stewart, as I understand.
Oh, yeah, when he did Tonight's the Night, man, he called me on the phone right before it was released, and he says, Macho Madness. Yeah, he calls me Madness. And a lot of people out there, they're getting into Macho Madness really super strong. And Macho Madness, growing, and more seductive than sex.
You can't say that.
I can say that. I'm the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world. Elizabeth, look into the videoscope right there. Yes. Look into the videoscope and say how proud you are to be the manager of the Macho Man.
I am proud to be the manager of the Macho
I want
Man.
to ask her a question.
You told me I can't talk to her, Randy.
I told you that from time to time. Yes, I have. Would you like to ask her a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that?
May I?
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Well, Elizabeth.
You wouldn't give her that flower, would you?
Oh,
If you did that, you know what would happen?
yeah, I've got a good idea.
You know what would happen if Okerlund gave a flower to Elizabeth? Elizabeth, do you know what would happen?
Well, don't get her in the middle of this. She doesn't.
Man, I think that your time is done, and I think that the spotlight should go on top of me. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Tito Santana, too bad. Hulk Hogan, too bad too. Because you're all in one category. You're all great wrestlers, but you're all not as good as the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Thank you, gentleman who obviously has a very high opinion of himself, the Macho Man.
Nice ride.
Want to give it a spin?
Coffee's enough excitement for me.
Come on.
Very nice.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
Macho Man Randy Savage, Sarasota, Florida. Come on in. You're going to be defending against the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. What's the cup for?
WrestleMania 3, Pontiac, Michigan. 90,000 plus people watching right there. And this is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time, because you'll never get closer than now. I am the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, and I will remain the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. And George the Animal Steel on the outside will be no factor. Yeah.
You say no factor. Obviously, he is a factor, or you wouldn't even brought it up.
Wow, Mr. Sarcasm, yeah. I don't care if you got 23 wrestlers around the outside. It doesn't even matter, no, because I am ready, and I will not let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man. Wow, man, break down.
WrestleMania 3 at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guests at this time will not forget. I'm talking about the former Intercontinental Champion of the world, Macho Man Randy Savage. Nothing
means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream over. And President Jack Tunney thinks that I got you. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Cards stacked against the Macho Man Randy Savage in WrestleMania 3. Yeah, let me say it, yeah. Let me say it out loud. And let me point to the president of the World Wrestling Federation. The Macho Man Randy Savage is not happy with your decision, yeah. I am the cream in the World Wrestling Federation. And there is no doubt about it, yeah. You mean Gene Okerlund. You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Wait a minute, though, Randy. I've got to ask you very seriously. Do you blame Mr. Jack Tunney, the distinguished president of the World Wrestling Federation, for Ricky Steamboat being the Intercontinental Champion today?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Outside interference, yeah. In my moment of glory. Yeah, I know I'm living in a nightmare. And I am the cream. And now, not only the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt must fall, but the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Because Hulk Hogan, yeah, I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better than the Macho Man Randy Savage. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. And I'm talking to everyone in the World Wrestling Federation. And I'm even talking to President Jack Tunney, yeah. I'm on my way. And nothing is going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me.
You know, just out of curiosity, Randy, and I certainly don't want to diminish your tremendous God-given talents, but I'm very curious. I haven't seen Elizabeth lately.
Yeah, she's on the outside of the ring. Does she interfere in matches? Yeah. Nothing, zero, yeah. Pure athlete, yeah. And I've been maligned from the top to the bottom. And because I can't handle Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop, nobody does it better.
Pat's at the line, ready to go, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
Welcome aboard the Disney Bundle. Your last blockbuster hits with Disney Plus. Then Hulu for laughs and drama. Next, nonstop sports with ESPN Plus. All aboard the Disney Bundle. Upgrade your entertainment with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for just $13.99 a month.
Change what you're doing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a taste of it a little earlier on here on Saturday night's main event when the madness met the mania. I am talking about Macho Madness and Hulkamania, two mega powers meeting here tonight. Hulk Hogan, what is happening?
Well, you know me, Gene, we really don't know what we're dealing with here, man. And I'm just kind of a little worried about walking up here. Because we just might blow the whole planet up, you know. Everybody knows that Hulkamania is the strongest force in this universe. But when I hit that ring and I saw what the madness was all about, I realized there was a whole nother universe out there, a whole nother frontier, and the power of the madness and the mania just blew my 24-inch guns out.
You mean to tell me there is another solar system, Macho Man?
Believe it, I'm still in a state of shock right now. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be coming down for a long period of time, yeah. Reckless abandon is what I used to be, yeah. But I wish I would open up my eyes at the big man right here, the big man, yeah. He endorsed Macho Madness and he gave me direction, yeah. Reckless abandon used to be my direction now with the mega, yeah, the mega powers, yeah. Mega powers, yeah. I feel the power now. I feel the power right here, big man.
Yeah, a hit over the head, Macho Man.
Oh, man, I'm all right. I've never been better yet.
Don't you worry about the hit over the head, man. I'm just worried about where we're going from here. Is it this stratosphere, man? Is it the ionosphere with the madness and the mania as one guiding force? We could go ahead and take the whole
I cannot believe this. All that has happened here on Saturday night's main event. champion and Hulkamania.
Get it again on second down. Stays on his feet.
This is your living room / yoga shanty / regional office / and this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Verbo app.
Throwing Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Stevenson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line.
Jake Roberts and the Macho Man Randy Savage. Again, we warn you, this is very graphic footage. For those of you who are underage or a bit squeamish, you do not want to see this footage. The winner of this round, Jake. Over this way.
Easy, March. Look at me, man. Where are you? I said what you're doing. Snake eyes.
Thumbs down for Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ring it, Snake Macho.
What's he doing? At least he's not going for the back. Wait a minute, he's got the microphone in his hand.
Hey. Yeah, you with the orange hat up there.
All right, Randy Savage.
Talking about Macho Man. Yeah, you looking at me. Don't you look real sweet?
Easy, Rod.
You know something?
Just ignore the guy, all
There
right?
was a time in my life that I almost looked up to you. You were the Intercontinental Champion. You were the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion at one time. I almost envied you. But you know what? I'm looking at you, and I'm thinking to myself, here's a man that used to be a real man.
Ignore him.
Obviously, he's grown a little soft, hiding behind the
Just
skirt of the
ignore him.
woman.
Easy, March. Easy, March. He's
So I
just
tell you
coming.
what, Macho Man, why don't you see if you can Barney Piper's skirt?
Now you take it easy, Roddy Piper, too.
He's
Wait a minute. Macho,
He's standing up.
Macho.
Well, isn't that something? Boy, you look real good pink, too, I might tell you that. Yeah, let them make you stop. Don't let them let you go.
Just a closer look.
Come on, Macho Man, there's 2 things. There are 2 things, ladies and gentlemen, stopping him.
Drinking a stick. It's a stick for a Antonio. Randy Savage. This is not supposed to happen. Body pressure there.
He's going to launch it for Washington.
Let's take a look. Elizabeth Sniper.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
He's lost it.
As they begin to drive. Was a pretty well-played interception to see if they can do better.
I see they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to walk through deep left side here. He's getting off the ball complete. Pass for Trey.
Reaching hard. Can't believe what everyone out in ringside doesn't know what to do. Get him out of there. For God's sake, get Randy Savage out of there. Savage leaping back and Jake, he doesn't know any better. Savage must be hallucinating by now. That's point.
You're ready to start your own business. LegalZoom can help you set it up. We help launch and support millions of small businesses. It's kind of our thing. Start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
Wrap it up. 5 minutes, I'm gone out of the building. President Jack Tunney, probably a good idea, Vince McMahon, to get me out of here, because I'm a coil spring right now. But nobody is going to ban me from WrestleMania 10, the anniversary show. I'll be there, because I'm going to go there and get my dignity back, guaranteed, yeah. So whatever you got to say, tell me now.
All right, well, first of all, what do you mean by get your dignity back? What do you mean by that?
About get my dignity back? Are you serious? You're talking to me right now. You don't know what I'm talking about when I say get my dignity back. Against Yokozuna, Vince McMahon, I had him beat. I had an opportunity to go out there and three-peat as a World Wrestling Federation champion. I worked hard to get that done. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That's a dream that I have and that I had and that I got done. I had him beat. I've been up and down the street enough times to know when somebody is beat. He was lifeless right there. I dropped the elbow on him in the middle of the ring, and I whipped him. 1, 2, 3, done deal. I would have had the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt for a third time, and I earned it. And I could have had it right there. But I should be the guy at WrestleMania 10 going against Lex Luger, going against the Hitman Bret Hart. And let me tell you something, at the risk of being conceited or egotistical, I would have beat Lex Luger and I would have beat the Hitman Bret Hart just like I beat Yokozuna. But somebody shattered my dream. Somebody close to me, yeah. And that is Crush. Once before in my life, a friend got me like that. And a friend, Crush, who knows what makes me tick, who knows what I'm all about, who knows what my passion is in life, to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. He got it done. He knew where to get me. He knew how to hurt me. So in that way, he's successful. But in that way, that's where he pulls the plug on himself. You understand that, Vince McMahon? I'm telling you where I'm coming from right now. Because that is a passion that I've had to become the World Wrestling Federation champion for a third time. And I busted my butt to get to a point where Jack Tunney would give me a shot at the title. And I got that shot. And I rose to the occasion. I was there. I did it. And I wore out Yokozuna. And that's something that you can't take away from me. And that's something that Crush can't take away from me. You understand? I've had ups and downs. Don't worry about it. I'll get over it, but not really. Everything's cool. I'll be back. The emotion and the burning desire that I have inside me right now will continue. And I'll be back. I'll get Crush guaranteed. And I'll I'll get him at WrestleMania 10. But I'm going to tell you something. Personal life, going through the divorce and everything, and then having friends stab me in the back, that's okay. Everything's cool, brother. I'm standing tall, walking tall. Everything's okay. You understand? But I am a coiled spring, and I will spring on you. I'll spring on Crush. WrestleMania 10, President Jack Tunney, real good idea not to have me in the building, brother. Real good idea not to have me in the building.
Aren't you glad?
What do you mean, what happened? What do you mean?
What happens then in the match?
What happens in the match at the WrestleMania? Let me tell you something. I don't know if I'll ever get another opportunity to wrestle for the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt again. That's an opportunity that I had at the particular time that it happened. Right there on Monday Night Raw, live. And Crush took that away. Okay, cool. All right? I can't go down that aisle at WrestleMania 10, the anniversary show, the big one with the whole world watching as the champion. That cannot be done. I don't have the time to get to that position, to get the opportunity, to seize the opportunity, and to conquer it and get the title. No, I can't do that right now. But I do have an opportunity to walk down that aisle at Madison Square Garden and be who I am and all that I am. Because I know what I'm all about. And Crush has no idea what he's all about. He's basking in his glory right now. He's got a bleak, fine moment where he feels real good about what he's done. But the sun's coming down on him because I'm not going to be able to walk down that aisle as a champion. No, but I'll guarantee you one thing. I'm going to...
Victory for the New England Patriots. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on.